Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Gina, and today I have something really special to unbox with you. This is the signature box for 2026 by Erica of BeadingSchool, specially put together by her, something she does once a year, which is really cool. And it's in celebration of their 5th year of BeadingSchool, their 5th birthday week. So I'm really happy that they asked me to be a part of this and to share what they've put together in this box. And as we know from the BeadingSchool boxes, they pack a lot into these little tiny packages. So I'm sure we have a lot to take a look at today. I cannot wait to get into it. I have not opened this either, so we're gonna check out everything inside together. And if you're interested in getting your hands on one of these very special signature boxes, do check down below in my description section of this video. I will link to this box so you can get your hands on one of those if you want from the BeadingSchool shop and check out more information about it. All right. Oh my goodness. So we have a beautiful crystal focal on the top, a really lovely teardrop, an 18 by 25, and this thing is just layered. There's layers and layers of little bags, and I'm already seeing that they've brought in their 3 signature colors, as they usually do for BeadingSchool, to go along with their mandala. They have the turquoise, yellow, and pink typically being the theme. And I love already the special take on the turquoise. There's some of this really deep, rich, dark turquoise color, and I can't wait to see what else is included. So let me get a little bit more organized, and we will take a look at all of these contents one at a time. Okay, so first we have 3 different types of seed beads in this box, and we'll start out with the first one. Here is a bag of the 11-0 Duracoat galvanized seafoam seed beads by Miyuki, bringing in a little bit of the green and very shiny metallic. In addition to that, we have some 15-0s in a classic light gold color. These are the Duracoat galvanized champagne, also by Miyuki. And of course we have some delicas, some 11-0 delica beads also in the Duracoat galvanized champagne, this time being in the matte. So we've got a really classic and great combination of seed beads here to get us started, and they would look beautiful around that dark teal crystal teardrop. I'm already looking over at that and seeing how these would go really well together with that focal. But we also have lots of other beads to go along with the seed beads. These are just a great way to start out and see what the palette is looking like for us in the signature box. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other supporting beads, like our pearls and our fire polish that they've included. Okay, so we have our round beads, our pearls, our fire polish, and I also started to lay out some of the 2-hole shapes that they've included as well. But let's take a close look at these 2 first. These are our 3 and 4 millimeter round druck beads. These are glass, and the color is called Crushed Berry. It's a really beautiful, deep, sort of maroon, pinky red, and it will add some beautiful depth to the palette. I like that we have both sizes here of this classic round shape. And I really like how they go with this next selection. These are the 4 by 6 millimeter fire polish beads in yellow bronze. And I just love how this crushed berry color kind of brings out some of that deeper bronzy tone that's in this fire polish combination with its hint of golden yellow and a little bit of pinky bronze, and a really unique, more oval shape than we're used to seeing on the fire polished rounds. Next up, we also have a selection of 3 millimeter fire polished rounds, and these are in crystal white. So they're not just an opaque white, they are very bright though. They do have a little bit of swirl of a crystal along with the more opaque white as well. And then our next selection here says that these are the 2x3mm faceted micro spacer beads in polychrome mixed berry. They're kind of purplish. They looked kind of dark. I couldn't tell if they were grayish in the bag, but I can see that they do have a lot of purple to them as I'm looking at these now in this tray and under the light. So they're kind of like similar to a fire polish bead, just a little bit stubbier and made to be more of a spacer shape. So in addition to that, we have 3 very interesting 2-hole check glass pressed shapes, which are really fun, starting out with our 3x6mm round drop duos in crystal gold and rainbow matted. What a really cool combination here of the crystal matte and the antique gold, and also that iridescence. It was really fun in those drop-like shapes with their 2 holes. And then moving along to our next selection here, another very different shape. These are the kite beads, and they are a 5x9mm 2-hole shape in turquoise green Lumi. So they do have a really pretty luster on them. It's sort of greenish. They're pretty neutral overall. And you can see why they're called kite beads, because of that really interesting kite-like shape. In our third 2-hole bead selection here, we have a selection of ginkgos. These are really fun. These are the Star Dance Flamingo Pink variety. And you can see that just a hint of little bit of shimmer and sparkle over top of that bright bubblegum pink that kind of brightens up the overall palette, as you can see. So I think this is a great way to get us started with some really unique and interesting bead finds to go along with the seed beads we've already taken a look at. Now let's go ahead and dig into some of these crystals that they've included. So here's that really lovely teardrop shaped stone, the 18x25mm Aurora Fancy Pear cabochon. The color is called denim blue. And you can see those beautiful flashes as I move this around, very sparkly, but also that very deep bluish color. At first it looked a little bit more teal, but I think it would take on a more teal appearance depending on what you put it with. It's really pretty. And then not only that, we have some other teardrop shapes that go along beautifully with that larger stone. We have a set of 4 of the 10x14mm fancy crystal pear cabs. These are also in denim blue. And with them being just a little bit smaller, you can kind of get even more of a sense of the color of this crystal. So I've got this 4th one here. You can see those. Really lovely. You could put these along with that larger focal, creating something really special and beautiful. You could also use a couple of these to go along with that larger focal, maybe a pair of earrings to coordinate. Here's a look at the back. Just lovely. And you can definitely see how these would pair well with a lot of these other beads and our seed beads. Just wanted to put these up to those so you can see how really nice that would set off that deeper color going on in the crystal. I do want to point out too that they have included the setting that is specially made for that size larger pair, which is really handy. It does have a couple of holes running through that as well, so you can use that in a number of different ways with the claws that will fit and encase that special teardrop stone. Next up, we do have a selection of 3mm Preciosa bicone beads, the fuchsia with the 2x AB. All right, we have our double AB coating, which is very sparkly, very beautiful, very reflective, bringing in some iridescence, but also a lot of, I'm seeing gold and some blue and violet flashes, along with the bright fuchsia color that forms the base of these very uniform crystals. Here's some more of this vibrant pink. They've included some of the 10mm Preciosa Fancy Ball beads in fuchsia with the gold colored settings. And as you can see, they've got crystals surrounding these entire little beads. And there is a hole somewhere. There it is. So 4 of those included as well. Really fun. And also we have 6 of the 4x15mm Novettes. They are glass or crystal with the gold colored claw on the aquamarine colored glass. They've also included 4 of the gold colored settings for the smaller teardrops as well. I just saw those, so we have the settings for both sizes and all the stones there that they've included, which is great. They've also included a selection of 4x6mm oval golden toned jump rings. And that brings me to our final section, I'll say, as I've sorted these things out. We have a number of really cool bindings and metal components, as they usually include in their boxes, so I'm really interested to see what they've included for this time around. There looks to be a selection of both gold and some antique bronze. Have some filigree over here. Let me get started here with the 10x18mm teardrop ear studs in the gold color. Already I'm seeing that these are in a teardrop shape, which really looks like it mimics and goes well with the teardrop crystals that are below. So here is a closer look at these ear studs. And in this case, the loop is at the bottom and the teardrop is meant to go in this direction. You can see the top of the post is up there on the wider portion, which is kind of cool. And automatically, I just want to place one of these posts above, for example, one of these crystals down here. And I like how you kind of get that mirror image effect of the shape if you were to use these 2 crystals together. That's really clever. Oh my goodness, these are stunning. And I had them upside down in the bag, so I didn't even know that they had this beautiful blue color in the center. It says these are the 2x12mm signature Azure Charms, gold colored. Just look at that beautiful glass with the blue in the center. We have all these little crystals dotted around as well. And they are a pretty thick type of spacer bead or charm, as it says. You have a number of different options and ways you could use this, and different holes you could pass through to attach these to your beadwork in a number of ways. Those are really special. Next up, we have this 15x32mm bow knot connector charm in the gold color, covered in little sparkly crystals too. And it's articulated, so it's got this movement to it where those ribbons down at the bottom, I'll call them, they actually move around there. They are attached to that little loop directly below the bow, which is so sweet. They have the best findings and components. They really do. So here's a look at the back. It's really smooth. It's well done. Just everything you could want in a metallic component. Really unique and fun shape as well. All right, next I just opened up a bag containing a Newman clasp in the gold color. And did I see something recently about them not making these anymore or not being in business anymore? Oh my goodness. But anyway, these are so special. They're so well made. Makes it even more special to keep receiving some of these items in these boxes too. This is a very beautiful gold colored box style clasp. You see, you just pinch that open and slide it out. It's got a really pretty crystal detail on the top and also kind of bow-like in shape, which coordinates to me well with the other bow component that we just looked at. And then here is a set of 2 of the 16 by 18 millimeter firework flower charms, also in our coordinating bright, shiny gold color, also kind of a light gold with a sparkly crystal in the center of the flower, with all of these beautiful details on the petals and even a bit of a curved shape to the petals as well, very dimensional, and loops at the top. And to wrap it up, we have 2 other bags of components, this time in the antique bronze, and these are filigree components. It's always great to see what Erica and the team of designers over there does with these filigree components in embroidery, beading onto these, and all sorts of different things. But let's take a look at this one first, the 20 by 30 millimeter brooch component with that pin on the back. Okay, so here's a look at this filigree up close. All its scrolly detail and openings. And that pin component that's already in place and ready to go. I like the shape and the size of it too. And our final component, this is the 20 by 23 millimeter filigree connector, also in antique bronze. This one's got several different loops around, 2 over here, 1 over here. So you can really get creative with that. You could use this maybe in the center of a necklace, have a strand going up either side from these 2 loops and maybe something hanging down at the center. I don't know. There's all kinds of possibilities. There's a look at the back. And that wraps it up for our 2026 signature box, specially put together by Erica and the team at Beading School. I'm so glad to be a part of their celebration this week. Well deserved. I love seeing how they've grown over the past 5 years and everything that they have done for, and also growing this wonderful beading community that they have, especially around their Beading School Academy boxes and everything else. It's just super fun. So definitely check down below if you'd like to get your hands on one of these very limited edition signature boxes. I'll have the link to that. You can go ahead and check that out along with all the other details in their shop. And I hope you enjoyed checking out these contents with me. I think it's beautiful as always. They have included so many different things, and you can really dig in and make some beautiful things just from what you see here. You know, the seed beads, the 2-hole beads, fire polish, everything you need to put some of these items together. And I can't wait to try out some of these things myself, to get creative and hopefully come back with something special to share directly from these contents with you. Let me know what you think of this box down below. Feel free to leave a comment. Also give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. I'd love to have you back. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.